Jaren Jackson out there with Edey, and it's Jackson in at the small forward position. And for the Trailblazers, inside it's Grant playing next to Ayton. Then it's Denny Avdia, then there's Sharp, and it's Kamare in at the shooting guard. Grant with a screen on Jackson. Well, Grant, I hope you're as fired up for this one as I am. Some of the league's most exciting talent on the floor.
Oh, my, man. I am most definitely up for this one. With the athleticism on both sides, there's going to be no shortage of highlights.
And here are the Grizzlies now. Portland making their last shot from deep. Morant. It's rebounded by Grant. Off target at the rim.
Just enough resistance to force the miss. Barely. That's one he'll generally make.
Great teamwork on that drive, punctuated by a strong finish.
Yeah, that's nice execution, running with purpose and creating an easy scoring opportunity off the break.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed. And in a game this close, they're going to challenge the call. Coach does not agree with it, and he wants him to take another look at the monitor.
The play is under video review.
The NBA was smart to adopt this challenge policy in 2019.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll back them up and make the refs take another look. So they see clear evidence of a bad call, and they're going to overturn it. Probably the right decision.
And give credit to the officials for recognizing the mistake and correcting it. Nobody likes to say they got it wrong, but they fixed it in a hurry.
Now here's Sharp. Stolen by Jackson. Payne with it. Picked up by Grant. Pass to Edey. Payne against Grant. Outside Payne. Shot clock at 6. The 3. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers.
Just enough of a shot contest to bother him.
Oh, Grant throws it down.
Oh, a skilled interior player. I mean, Grant's teammates get him the rock and encourage him to punch it in.
Right side Morant. Pass to Edey. Sharp against Jackson. Knocked loose. Stolen by Sharp. And it's the Trailblazers on the break. Offensive board. Grant against Jackson. Grant, the pass to Ayton. Off the mark there with a 3. The Grizzlies have gone 2 for 5 here in the first. Jackson down low, working on Grant. Jackson, the pass to Morant. Down to 5 on the shot clock. From outside the arc. And Ayton pulls it down. Portland leading. Grant, there have been so many great players that have gone through Portland over the years.
Yeah, it's hard to believe it's almost 50 years since their last title. It's a great city with a great fan base. And for their sake, I hope their second title comes soon.
Here's Morant after the basket by Portland. Wasted no time with that shot, but it's off the mark. Grant the screen. Here's Sharp. Grant outside. Back to Sharp. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
And this guy has some bounce. Always fun seeing Sharp hammer at home.
Now here's Morant. Tight defense on him. Pass to Payne. Back to Morant. Fires the 3. Here's Edey. And here's Morant. To stop the drought. Hits the trifecta.
Consistency from deep is going to be the biggest determining factor in Morant's ceiling. If he gets that, I think we're going to see some MVPs in his future.
Here's Kamare. Back to Ayton. He shoots a 3. The rebound by Jackson. Grizzlies trail by 3. Boy, that foul looked intentional. Not exactly what you'd expect here.
Yeah, I know. It just doesn't make sense given the situation. I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Now here's Bain. He's scoreless. Up top, Jackson. Guarded by Sharp. And he'll take a trip to the line for two. Clearly got fouled on that shot. Memphis shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game. And that one falls for Jackson.
The Grizzlies, Jackson, taking 2 shots.
He's perfect from the line this time. The Trailblazers have gone 5 of 9 from the floor. Sharp, a screen on Jackson. Avdia can't get it to go. Outside Morant. Edey for 3. Portland with a rebound. Oh, stolen by Morant. And at the end of one, a closely contested game so far. It's the Trailblazers. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter. We'll see what happens here in the second. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Trailblazers.
So far, they haven't had to force anything. They're swinging the ball around and turning good passing into points.
Another area they've excelled in is the points in the paint. They've been able to gouge the interior defense so far in this one.
So on the floor for Memphis to kick off the second quarter. Manning the backcourt, we'll see Morant and Bain. Edey out there with Jaren Jackson. And it's Jackson in at the 3. And Richardson's bursting onto the scene. Bain has been nothing short of spectacular.
Bain was a steal with the 30th pick. He's added to his game each year. And now, look, he's one of the better two-way wings in the league.
From deep, Morant. And Ayton pulls it down. Ayton's got 4 rebounds now. Floats one. Outside for Grant. Launches it. It's tipped. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Edey. Klingin, he's checked in for Ayton.
Portland ball. Down the lineup for your Trailblazer. Number 23, Donovan Klingin.
Grant with a screen on Jackson. Here's Sharp. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a 3-point play. For all the adversity Memphis faced last season, Richard, there were some silver linings.
BA, they had a lot of talented young players get more minutes than they might have otherwise due to the injuries, and there is nothing more valuable than experience.
Pass to Edey. Picked his pocket. Now the Blazers moving it up. Avdia from outside. The rebound by Jackson.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
And the basket by Bain.
I know what they say, defense wins championships, but you need some bucket getters too now.
Here's Sharp. Here's Klingin. Pass to Avdia. Here's Kamari. Clock at 6. Grant outside. Avdia, screen on Bain. And here's Grant from the arc. Second chance shot. Here's Klingin. They set the pick. Another shot. And that's 2 points on the layup. And the Trailblazers lead by 1.
At 7'2", Klingin is very comfortable in the paint, and he can just own that area.
Outside Morant. Ja Morant. Little floater is good.
Shows great imagination offensively. Morant, so many tricks up his sleeve.
Kamari, no good. For Memphis, they've gotten 3 of 4 field goals in the second quarter. Pass to Edey. Jackson outside. All right, Grant, give it to us straight here. What's the deal with star treatment in the NBA, you think?
Star treatment? What is that, B.A.? No, I think some players have a reputation which might help them on 50-50 calls. And you could argue that some players have a reputation that hinders them on the 50-50 calls. So it really just all depends. And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
And you can feel the jolt of energy that he sent through his team. That is a huge boost in a tight game like this.
Bain against Grant. It's Avdia on the wing. And the three off target.
Locking the arc down. Defense knows it's on them to scare off those shots. The defense just giving him the easy look there. He's not going to miss that.
Sharp passes to Graham. 1:03 left in the first half of this one. Sharp against Jackson. Here's the floater. And the layup by Sharp. Sharp's got 5 points now this quarter.
Yeah, not afraid to finish at the rim. Sharp, just relentless.
And Morant gets double teamed. Jackson finds Bain, puts up a deep three. Offensive rebound. Edey. Blocked! Avdia against Bain. Here's Kamari. Off target with the three. Memphis has gone just 1 of 5 so far this quarter from 3. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. There's Jackson with the three. Here's Edey. Soft touch off the glass. Edey's got 5 now.
He knows his job on the glass, and he does it well, cleaning it up and sending it right back.
Avdia from outside knocks down the triple. And that makes it a tie ball game.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You gotta show some fire and keep defending.
Team foul. Substitution on the court.
Here's Bagley. And that's not gonna go. And that'll do it for the first half. This game is tied. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports. We're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. Shaedon Sharp really making a difference here.
Yeah, tonight he's done a great job of slashing through the lane and finishing.
And you love that mindset he has going at the rim. He hasn't settled for anything, and he's been the aggressor all game long.
We've got Matisse Thybulle, Delano Banton out there with Henderson. Then it's DeAndre Ayton, and it's Walker in at the 4. That's the group in the game for the Trailblazers. Richard, for years, the Grizzlies team motto was grit and grind. You think that shifted?
They're a little bit flashier now, but they still have that underdog spirit. That's what grit and grind is about. They're always out to prove themselves.
Portland on D. Kennard for 3. Sinks the tray. And the Grizzlies lead by 3.
Gotta D him up better than that. He's simply too good from beyond the arc.
Here's Henderson. Grizzlies with the rebound. Oh, they get a hand on it. It's stolen by Henderson. And it's Bagley with the rebound. Grizzlies lead by 3. And a minute played as the second half gets going. Walker with some nice D. Portland shooting their second free throw attempt on the night. That's good from Henderson. Blockbuster trades have become more the norm here in the NBA, Grant. Just ask Portland in 2023.
Yeah, the Trailblazers were at the center of some big moves, but that's just how it's done now. Entire teams can be restructured.
And they're not happy with the call here. Coach has given the signal. He's going to use his challenge. Probably a good idea in such a close contest.
Henderson taking 2 shots. The play will be reviewed under NBA rules.
Many of these personal foul calls still disputed even after the video review.
There's no doubt there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls. But at least we have the option to take a second look, so the officials can be sure they get it right. And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
That's good from Henderson. After 3 straight playoff appearances, the Grizzlies sadly missed the postseason in 2024, bro.
You know, really, by no fault of their own, BA. Injuries ruined what fans were hoping would be a big year for them. You know, it just goes to show there's no safe bets in this league.
Nice shot by Stevens.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Yeah, taking it right to the rim. One imagines that might be discussed at halftime. That's going to be on the film.
Benton passes to Aiden. And Aiden with the stuff.
Gotta love the aggressiveness. Aiden is locked in.
Just over 1.5 minutes have passed in the third quarter. Bagley is screen on Thibault. Here's Kennard. And it's good. Off the back of the rim and in. Kennard's got 5 points now in the quarter. Kennard against Henderson. Takes it inside.
Oh, yes.
Whoa. Throw it down.
Oh! Yeah, he's just explosive. I mean, Scoot gets off the ground in a hurry and puts some emphasis on it, too.
And he dunks it down. Extremely competitive game thus far.
Yeah, 6 lead changes in total. I expect there to be more to come.
Here's Kennard. Pass to Bagley. Here's Williams. Back to Bagley. Lays it up and banks it in.
The defense couldn't collapse quickly enough.
The Trailblazers have gone 3 of 7 here in this third quarter. Henderson against Kennard. The 3 from Ayton. Sinks it from distance. Ayton's got 5 now.
Yeah, you see the vision from Henderson. Just a terrific facilitator.
Kennard with it. Now guarded by Ayton. And for some reason, he decided to foul there.
Yeah, BA, that's an odd move. Maybe there's something else behind it.
1:56 left in the third quarter. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
The defense there doing whatever they can to protect the rim.
Memphis shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. That's also good, so he hits both free throws.
And it's a luxury to have a great shooter like him at the line. Very rarely see a miss.
Kennard against Henderson. That one goes in. Henderson's got 9 points in the quarter.
An athleticism on display there by Henderson. Just an acrobatic move to finish the play.
Kennard passes to Huff. Shoots over Ayton. Ooh, the Grizzlies with another miss.
Really thought he had this one. And the defense, they were giving it to him.
Transition basketball, the most reliable way to generate easy looks.
Yeah, when you hustle on the break like he does, good things tend to happen.
Kennard passes to Huff. And again, it's Memphis missing.
And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Outrunning the opposition. Ayton's got those long strides.
Grizzlies trail by 7. And here's Kennard. 7 points in the game. Here's Huff. Pass to Stevens. 6 to shoot. Huff, good. Huff's got his first points of the game.
I just love when teams make it work down low.
Here's Stevens. He takes it in. Banton pulls it in. Trailblazers lead by 5. Here's Henderson. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line.
Yeah, even though he's 6'2", Henderson is best attacking on the interior.
And he's got his 4th free throw of the game. The Grizzlies have gone 5 for 9 from the floor in the 3rd quarter. Thibault with it. No made baskets yet. Henderson outside. Into the...
Nice finish.
Man, big time right there.
Wow, that type of finish is just deflating right now for a team that's trying to make a comeback.
Ouch. That's certainly a big-time finish right there. It was one big exclamation point, or maybe even a question mark. From deep, Morant. Ooh, that's good. Morant from way out. And so it's Scoot Henderson making highlights for Portland. Absolutely carrying the all. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
That's an unguardable pass, flat out. Give him credit for possessing that type of vision.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this 4th quarter. On the court for the Grizzlies. Manning the backcourt, we'll see Morant and Payne. Jaren Jackson out there with Jackson, and it's Edey in at the 5, down low. Nails it from 3.
When Jeremy Grant is dishing out an assist, that is a great sign for this team.
Morant looking around. Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. Portland leading by 10. Ayton with it. Jackson in his pocket. Blocked! And up the court come the Grizzlies on the break. And then Morant with the dunk.
With elite speed and quickness, Morant continues to be ferocious on those fast breaks.
Avdia against Jackson. And it's blocked. What a play as he just snatches the shot out of midair. Pass to Edey from deep 3-point land. They grab their own miss. There's Jackson with the 3. Rebound by the Trailblazers.
And sometimes on defense, you can just get lucky.
Not sure why he committed the intentional foul. No purpose.
I think everyone's a little confused, but weird plays happen.
Klingon, he's checked in from Portland.
Number 23.
Avdia outside. From deep. The rebound by Jackson. Jackson's got 6 rebounds in the game. And the shot goes.
Nice job completing the break. Triple J gets the points.
Trailblazers lead by 6. And there's the screen. Avdia passes to Grant. We're about 2 minutes into the 4th here. Here's Klingon. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
First personal foul.
And you watch Donovan Klingon. He really benefited from that extra year in college, Grant.
Yeah, the development cycle can be a little longer for centers, BA. He cleaned up a lot offensively and took his strength and conditioning to another level. And one look at Donovan Klingon, and you see why scouts were excited about him. 7'2" with a great build. You can only imagine the intimidating presence he could become on the floor.
First team foul.
Here's Morant. Yes, and a nice assist from Jackson. Morant's got 5 points in the quarter.
What a confident shot by Morant. Gets the hot pass and puts it right up.
Here's Avdia. Oh, it's blocked by Jackson. And it's out of bounds to the Trailblazers as Portland retains possession. We're in the 4th quarter here. Just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Pass to Grant. The 3. They grab their own miss. And there's the slam. Dunk to finish it off.
When you're facing a guy as massive as Klingon, you really have to be smart about boxing him out. I mean, he is so good on the offensive boards to be so young.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
Here's Morant. Pass to Edie. Using his post moves to get the 2 points.
And it's so difficult to defend Morant in a pick and roll because not only can he get his own, but he can also create passing angles in very tight spaces.
Here's Kamare, pounded by Morant. Sharp against Jackson. Avdia outside. Shot clock at 5. Fires from deep. Fires in the triple. And the Trailblazers lead by 8.
Oh, and that's a nice find by one of the youngest players in the league. Sharp with tremendous upside to his game.
And it's Edie missing. The Trailblazers have gotten 3 of 8 shot attempts to find the net here in the 4th quarter. Sharp passes to Avdia. And he bangs it home with one hand.
He knew exactly where his man was going to be. Outstanding lead pass.
Morant into the lane. Second chance effort. Edie. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers. Klingen's got his 4th rebound in this one. Avdia from outside. The rebound by Edie. Grizzlies trail by 10. And now the Grizzlies on the run. And here's Morant outside. Nails it from beyond the arc. Morant's got 8 points here in the quarter. The Trailblazers have gone 4 for 10 in the 4th. And stolen by Bane.
It all comes down to this possession. They must get points.
Anything other than a make is game over. This is where you lean on your stars to get you to the finish line. Won't shy away from the big moment. No hesitation from Jackson Jr. on that shot.
Out to the right wing. Avdia outside. To the right side. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Klingen. Outside Sharp.
And not often we get treated to a solo alley-oop.
Takes precision timing for sure. Here's Morant. Here he goes. Money. "15 seconds left in the 4th quarter here. Here's Avdia. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. And then Morant with the jam.
Now, I know he makes it look easy, but it takes incredible physical tools to pull that off.
Athleticism and explosion. So it's the Trailblazers taking the W in a close one. What a performance they had here at home.
It's the NBA. Now the starting group for the Denver Nuggets. The 4 and the 5. It's Gordon and Jokic. Murray out there with Michael Porter. And it's Watson in at the 3. And for Portland, the forward spots will be Avdia and Grant. Then there's Ayton. Then it's Shaedon Sharp. And it's Kamare in a 2-guard.
And good quickness there. Sharp, exciting to watch when he's in attack mode.
And on paper, Greg, this might seem like a potential blowout, but anything can happen in this NBA.
Kevin, we see upsets happen all the time. It's what makes the sport great. You can't take any team or game for granted.
Grant finds Sharp. 6 to shoot. It's hauled in by Michael Porter. Here's Denver now. Gordon with it. On the wing, Murray. Two points. That one goes.
And Murray getting it going on the inside that time. Around the trees, still scored.
Avdia, the pass to Grant. Pass to Kamare. Good on the shot.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
Here's Porter. The Blazers getting the bucket. And it's Ayton with the rebound.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
Well, I thought they played smart, and then all of a sudden it was maybe a little too flashy there, and that's unfortunate.
What's great about Jokic, GA, is he can put up MVP numbers, and he's got a little personality to him, doesn't he?
He does. You can tell he just loves life. He loves everything he does, especially when he's on the floor, making his teammates better.
Avdia following the score by Jamal Murray. And he's good on the 3-ball.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Porter kicks to Murray. Pass to Jokic. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers.
He's so good at getting to the rim. Maybe tries to get a little bit too cute with that one. I thought he'd lay it straight up and in.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Thank you, Kevin. Nikola Jokic may not be the most physically gifted, but there's an old saying in basketball, as fast as you can anticipate. LeBron James says he sees plays before they happen. A lot of people don't understand it, but I do. He's special. Kevin?
You know, his mind for the game is just on another level. We appreciate that report. Here's Jokic. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton. And so Ayton will bring it up for the Portland Trailblazers. Avdia on the wing. Guarded by Porter. Nailed from three-point land. Avdia's got a pair of threes now in the first quarter for Portland. And here is Murray. He's got 6. Trying to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Here's Sharp. That's good, and he's now 3 for 4 from the field.
Oh, nice job executing inside. Sharp's confidence is what makes him such a dangerous player.
Jokic kicks to Murray. Gordon, the pass to Jokic. 46 seconds left here in the opening quarter. And it's Portland with the rebound. Ayton's got 5 rebounds tonight. Outside, Avdia. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Here's Jokic. And it's Portland with the rebound. Ayton's got 6 rebounds in the game.
Nuggets foul, Michael Porter Jr.
This is his first free throw of the game.
First
And
team
as for last season, he was a 74% shooter at the line.
First free throw is good.
Taking 2 shots.
Second free throw, no good. The Nuggets trail by 9. It's Porter outside, buries it from three-point range.
They feel like there's nowhere on the floor where you can really get away from Michael Porter Jr. 3-ball goes that time.
Now, here's Sharp. With 1 on the clock, Grant. And so it's the Portland Trail Blazers with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And looking at what we've seen so far from the Trailblazers guys, what do you think?
Well, their effort on the defensive end has set the tone for this game.
That defense has been infectious here as everybody stepping up aggressively on that end.
Grant steps in at 4 with Ayton, the big man, in the middle. Then it's Sharp. Then it's Denny Avdia. And it's Kamare in at the 2-guard spot. That's the group on the floor for Portland. Hey, Brett, what's one area where we really see these Portland Trail Blazers excel?
Well, they're great on the offensive glass. They have presence on the inside. They have a ton of focus on just collecting rebounds. So great at retrieving those misses.
First personal foul. First team foul.
And here are the Nuggets now, trailing here by 8. Here's Gordon. And it's Ayton with the rebound. Ayton's got rebound number 8 now on the night. Back to Avdia. And finished off by Avdia.
And Grant with a nice heads-up play, willing to make the next pass.
Murray finds Jokic. Back to Murray.
Portland foul. Kumar. Second personal foul. Second team foul.
We play just over a minute of basketball here in the second quarter. Here's Jokic. Outside for Murray.
And that's what we call intelligent defense. Just put it out of this world. Sharp is so quick into the air, and then he just hangs forever. Able to do things most others can't.
The Nuggets trail by 12. Murray scanning the floor. There's the steal. And here again, the Trailblazers in transition. Up the court they go. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up. All right, well, look at how the hustle game has been going for the Trailblazers.
I mean, they've come out aggressive defensively, getting into them and coming up with some cookies along the way.
Well, one thing that's noticeable is just tremendous energy from everybody, and they put that into their transition play, and all that hustle is paying off.
Porter against Avdia. 6 on the shot clock. Jokic sets the screen for Porter. No good again that time.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Over the course of a season, each team takes on a certain personality. Brent, do coaches try to shape that personality based on their roster?
Kevin, it's a great question, and I think the best coaches in our league adapt to the personality of the team as it starts to formulate throughout the season. You lean in to what guys naturally are. Some success comes with that.
Watson for 3. Portland grabs the miss.
And they just can't find a way to end this thing. Nothing falling right now.
Frustration seems to be mounting here, and you can see not just in their faces, but right now in their quick and hurried shot selection.
The Nuggets with another miss. Trailblazers leading by 20. Going inside. It's hauled in by Watson.
Let's hope for his sake that he does not try that one ever again.
Deflects the pass. Lob pass to Gordon. It doesn't go for him.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
Yeah, you can see when it's that close, players reacting. Just, oh, man, he just missed that one. Maybe they'll get another chance at it.
Now flying high and throwing it down with the one hand.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. And Jokic wide open. He shoots. Good on the triple. Jokic has got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Here's Sharp. And then Sharp with the dunk.
And Sharp is the kind of guy who gets up there in a hurry. That elevator, that's got some extra juice.
And you look at this year's Denver team, you know, Greg, trying to get more from their bench than they did last year.
Yeah, and you just don't want your starters to play so many minutes that they get gassed in the postseason. That's something Denver's trying to avoid this time around. Easier said, though, than done.
The big guy going up and trying to rip that rim off.
Pass to Jokic. And here's Gordon. Oh, he touched it while it was in the cylinder. It's offensive basket interference. The Nuggets shooting their first free throws of this one.
And going back a season ago, they were a pretty average team at the line, about 76% altogether.
Yeah, we can talk about the insane dunking, but Aaron Gordon is such a great glue guy. Does all the little things and willing to sacrifice his numbers for the good of the team.
But three. It falls for his 7th bucket of the contest. He's 7 for 9.
Unwilling to let up, even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the fight.
He's the guy that you want to go to right now, trying to put this one away.
Love seeing a point guard who can explode to the rim like that.
Oh, great attitude and even a better finish.
Well, just seeking out weaknesses in the defense and then exploiting it. Just can make it so much easier for your teammate when you throw that lead pass that gets to him right on the money, whether that's on the run or in the shooting pocket.
Now, Jokic, he's got 6, and it's off from three-point range. Here's Ayton. And the layup's good off the glass. Ayton's got 9 points now in the quarter.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Here's Porter. And good, as it just snugs right down through the net.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
And so it's Shaedon Sharpe making highlights for the Portland Trail Blazers. He finishes with 9 points in the quarter. The D is having all sorts of problems with him. And we'll be right back after this. And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Shaedon Sharpe really making a difference here.
That first half looked like a dunk contest mixtape. Was just destroying the rim.
Yeah, the defense has got to be a little bit embarrassed. There is no reason why he should just be on top of that rim.
So on the floor for Denver, we've got Russell Westbrook, and it's Drawther in at the 2 spot. And finished off by Westbrook.
And Westbrook with 2 very loud points.
Outside, Simons. And he drives in. Pass to Klingon. Misses the 3.
The D doesn't seem to be too worried about him from 3-point range, and he shows us why still. I expect him to make one of those.
To the middle. Here's Westbrook. Again, the Nuggets score.
So active to score from a number of spots, but when Westbrook gets to the inside, he can do damage.
Pass to Klingon. Back to Simons. Lets it go with the 3. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Simons has got 6 points in the quarter.
He's going to punish you if you leave him open. He's more than willing to take the open three when he's got it.
Here's Najee. And the dunk to finish it off. Beauty.
And although an undersized center, more than making up for it with some serious hops.
Simons from outside. Sinks the three-pointer. Simons has got 9.
In perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Maybe trying to find a little bit more space and ball movement to get guys open at the three-point line.
Westbrook, and he uses the glass on the layup. 8 points for him.
Imagine that. Russell and energy plays. Boy, they go together.
And it's all said and done. Jokic, Greg, is going to be the Nuggets' career leader in many categories.
And he's already their franchise leader in rebounds, assists, triple-doubles, and playoff points, and many other advanced stats as well.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. And when you're a knockdown shooter like you were, with the kind of athleticism that Anthony Simons possesses, Brent, you're in rarefied air.
Yeah, no doubt Anthony, one of those guys really tough to stop. You got to pick your poison with him. That quickness and his ability to get to the rim, though, that can impact what they do offensively.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Brown. Hasn't made one yet. And there's the call on Matisse Thybulle.
Matisse Thybulle.
That's his first foul.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Here's Brown. Defended by Thybulle. 4 on the clock. And it's Westbrook missing. Got a piece of it. And Simons has got the ball here for Portland. Earlier, they held a 23-point lead. The foul called on Russell Westbrook. That is his first foul of the game.
Team foul.
Simons surveying the D.
Good job with Simons not hesitating. It just opened up for a split second. He was ready to fire.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, thanks. The NBA chose to extinguish G League Ignite. G League President Sharif Abdul-Rahim says with the changing environment across youth and collegiate basketball, now is the right time to take this step. But Kevin, in its short time, the Ignite produced double-digit draftees. So the experiment was a success.
A huge success, B.A. Thank you. The second chance effort shakes them, and it's Walker laying it in. And the Trailblazers lead by 21.
When you're trying to claw your way back into a game, you cannot allow second chance opportunities.
Now, those are tough. You get back into the game by working harder than the other team, not the other way around. They're just going to extend this lead.
Up again, and Westbrook is right there. Westbrook's got 14 points for the game.
Could be one of those nights where Russell just absolutely goes nuclear. The defense throwing all kinds of things at him. He's not slowing down.
Really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
From deep, Walker. Trailblazers keep it alive. Simons against Šarić. Shot clock at 6. This one for 3. And it's Simons missing. The Nuggets trail by 19. Westbrook with it. Oh, that's blocked.
And with every swat, Brilliant is earning a reputation as a shot blocker.
So Portland ends up going with the new group. Westbrook feeling it out a bit. To the left wing. Here's Brown. And the rejection by Ayton. And now Portland on the break. Stops. Pops. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot.
How about the vision from Grant? Reads the defense like a book and jumps all over him in the open floor.
And here's Westbrook. 14 points for him. Now, here's Sean. Grant for 3. And that one released in time, but no good. And so it's the Portland Trail Blazers with a 21. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
Yeah, those are the kind of plays that you want to put on a canvas. Just beautiful basketball.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. The forward spots will be Avdia and Grant. Matisse Thybulle's out there with Shaden Sharp. And it's Ayton in at the 5 spot. That's the group on the floor for Portland.
Size and touch of Jokic just too much, finishing with power and finesse.
And then Sharp with the dunk.
And he threw down that 360 like it was no problem. That is just insane skill.
Look at the guys on the bench. They're falling all over themselves. The drive by Gordon. And it's Gordon with the finish.
And that is a merciless dunk coming from Aaron Gordon.
Grant gets a wide open look. No good with the triple. The Nuggets trail by 19. Outside Gordon. We played just over 1 minute here in the 4th quarter. One-on-one fast break. And then Sharp with the dunk.
And an exciting player coming into his own. We're seeing all of what Sharp has in this one.
Left side, Gordon. And here we go. Sharp on the wing. Shoots the 3. Jokic grabs the miss. Jokic has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Watson, good, and the assist goes to Jokic.
And that's what he's known for, right? His ability to scan the floor and find open guys.
Outside, Avdia. Lets the 3 fly. Rebound by the Nuggets. Jokic has got 5 rebounds tonight. In the corner, Murray with it to the inside. Gordon inside. Defended by Thibault.
Aaron Gordon is one springy dude. When he gets the ball down low, it's hard to stop him.
Grant outside. And that one goes out of bounds. It's touched by Porter.
You love the pressure he's putting on them. Almost had that steal.
Yeah, pestering right now, and that's going to pay some dividends. At some point, there's going to be a turnover.
The shot by Sharp. Nobody around. No good from outside. And it's Gordon with the ball. He brings it up for the Denver Nuggets. 17-point game. And it's Gordon finishing it off.
And he's going to go upstairs with authority. AG rising hot.
Around 3 minutes gone here in the 4th quarter. Clock up 2 there. Sharp's got 6 points in the quarter.
Well, he's been doing it all night. Why not go back to it?
Yeah, he's feeling it. Keep feeding him until he misses.
Now Porter launches a 3. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton. Ayton's got rebound number 12 here already in the game. Avdia on the wing. Grant with a screen on court. Avdia gets the bucket.
He's just stretching him out. The defense has got to do a better job of staying attached to him.
I'm not sure what the defense collectively was thinking there. You got to know where he is at all times.
Here's Jokic. Clock at 6. And it's Gordon finishing it off.
And tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win for the Trailblazers.
When you shoot this well from 3-point range, you're really hard to stop. The defense didn't rotate out fast enough to stop the hot shooters.
Exactly, Kevin. They were lethal from deep.
Grant on the follow.
Impressive job by the players coaches, and don't discount the impact of these fans.
Awesome to see their output tonight, trying to urge their team on, and that can always help. That home advantage of home fans getting you going, fully on display here.
And stolen by Sharp. Sharp on the wing. And he hammers that one down right on the face of Jamal Murray.
Finishing strong. This is how you want to close things out.
Yeah, definitely putting a stamp on this one. A very, very decisive victory for the club tonight.
Watson for three. The Trailblazers pull it in. Earlier, they held a 23-point lead. Now, here's Thibault. He's covered by Murray. Pass to Sharp. Out to the right wing. Here's Ayton. That three off the mark. And so Portland takes this one, but by a big margin. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate.
backcourts in this one, Stan. Cream of the crop.
Well, a lot of people would say that this is a guard-oriented league. I think it's a league of all the positions, but tonight, certainly, whoever can win that guard battle will probably go home with the W.
Certainly the headliner tonight. And so let's take a look at the starters for the Denver Nuggets. Gordon and Jokic together in the middle. Michael Porter out there with Murray. And it's Watson in at the 3 slot. Now here's Porter. Pass to Gordon. Got a piece of it. Outside Bane. Morant looking for an opening. Knocks it down from distance.
Yeah, Morant showing a bit of confidence knocking down that 3.
Morant's gone 1 for 2 from deep. Jokic with a screen on Bane. Here's Porter. And then Porter with the dunk.
Throws it down emphatically.
He's got serious hops, right? You add that to his ability to penetrate, that's 2 easy points. Got a hand on it. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. And here comes the coach's challenge. He disagrees with
Taking 2 shots. The play will be reviewed under
matters.
People were worried that this would slow the action down. But with so many close calls in every game, the NBA was smart to adopt this challenge policy in 2019.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll back them up and make the refs take another look. So they see clear evidence of a bad call, and they're going to overturn it. Probably the right decision.
And give credit to the officials for recognizing the mistake and correcting it. Nobody likes to say they got it wrong, but they fixed it in a hurry. Talk about taking advantage of the opportunity.
How about the anticipation right there that led to the steal? Then he goes straight to the bucket.
Turning great defense into great offense. That's the kind of stop you're looking for.
And while Nikola Jokic has lots of years left in this league, he's already an all-time great, Graham.
You know, B.A., not many guys have won multiple MVPs and a title, but Jokic has already accomplished so much. And with his size and skill set, Jokic can be elite for a long time and add to that impressive resume. You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Now here's Murray. Defense is right there. Pass to Jokic. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. And coach, a 3-time league MVP, Nikola Jokic joining Moses Malone, Larry Bird, and Magic Johnson. What a list.
Yeah, that's not a bad list at all, Brian. But what stands out beyond Jokic's skill set is the consistency that he produces with every night.
And everybody around him instantly gets better when they play with Jokic.
They love playing with him.
Good work there as it goes. Morant's got 8 points.
Morant not afraid to get in there and play big, showing his toughness in close.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
KBA, the Denver Nuggets are building for the long haul. Their philosophy has been to draft polished prospects and then develop them into contributors. They look for 4 qualities: basketball IQ, character, positional size, and absence of skill deficiencies. Brian, the track record has been strong.
It really has. Thanks, Allie. For Denver, they've gone 3 of 4. Off to a nice start. Watson passes to Porter. A minute 50 left in the first quarter here. 5 to shoot. Jack's up a 3. The rebound by Jackson.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Edey. Good. And the setup by Morant.
Well, the players will say, mouse in the house. Great job to use his size to expose the smaller defender inside.
Now here's Jokic. Off target from 3-point range. Morant, the pass to Jackson. Off target from outside. The Nuggets trail. Back come the Nuggets on the run. And Gordon with the big finish.
Whoa, Aaron Gordon looking like he's in a slam dunk contest right there.
Outside Morant. And there's the drive. Rebound by the Nuggets.
Wow, he doesn't miss many of those. He's such a strong finisher and tight.
From deep, Jokic on target from range. Jokic has got 5.
Yeah, great pass to Jokic when he's ready to fire, and then he's straight into his motion.
And Peyton Watson is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul of the game. .34 seconds left to play in the first. Jackson the screen. Morant with it. Checked by Gordon. Kept alive. 20 seconds left in the first quarter here. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Morant.
And this is so encouraging. When Jokic hustles on the defensive end, it's a big help to his teammates.
Here's Porter. Oh, no good on the last second attempt there. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. It's Denver. They're up by 3. And we'll bring you the start of quarter number 2 when we return. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. All right, guys, what do you think about the Nuggets here in this one?
Well, there's no reason to take risky shots when you can collect points at the rim.
Yeah, they've made a point to get inside on this defense, and it's been working like a charm early on.
Manning the backcourt, we'll see Morant and Bane. Edey out there with Jackson, and it's Stevens in at the small forward. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. Porter gets the bucket.
Smart play there by Porter. Working his way inside to find a reliable, close-range look.
And one thing you can say about the Memphis Grizzlies, they are disruptive defensively, Stan.
Yeah, Brian, they've been in the top 5 in the league in steals, blocks, turnovers forced over the last few years. And let's face it, they're aggressive offensively as well. This team attacks at both ends of the court.
Now here's Morant. He's got 10. They set the screen. The floater. Oh, Morant from close range.
And tearing them to shreds tonight. You know, when a player as versatile as Morant starts going off, look out.
Here's Murray. Stevens with a rebound. Memphis trailing here. Inside. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
The great read between those 2 guys. The defense didn't stand a chance, B.A.
These 2 teammates right here, Grant, they are connected. Now here's Porter. Give him 8 points now. Outside Bane. Pass to Jackson. Here's Stevens, defended by Murray. Here's Stevens. No points so far. No good on the triple.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
There's no air space there whatsoever. That's as close as you can get without foul.
Now here's Jokic. Oh, what a slam from the big man, Jokic.
They keep capturing the lead, then giving it back. We'll see if they can hold on to it this time.
Well, this is why the fans are here. Each team trading blows, increasing the entertainment value.
Count it. That's his 7th basket of the game in 14 tries. Well, Grant, we know non-shooting big men can clog the paint. But if they know where to move off the ball, that certainly helps.
Yeah, you know, big men who know those circle actions, like flashing to the open spot when their man gives help, they often end up with easy looks inside.
Outside Morant. Pass to Edey. And a great assist by Morant as that one goes.
The way Morant sets up his teammates is as good as any guard in this league.
Now here's Jokic. The D's right on him. Jokic drives the lane. Can't hit from in close.
That's a defender doing just enough to cause a miss on the layup.
Here's Bain. It's deflected.
And Porter Jr.'s teammates and coaches love when he hustles. When he does, he makes an impact on D.
Drops in the layup for two. Porter's got 10 points in the game.
That's been the story of their offense so far, getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
Coach, it's interesting to watch the career path of Aaron Gordon. He's gone from one role in his previous stop, then he arrives to the Nuggets in a completely different role there.
Yeah, Brian, he's become more of a third or fourth guy, and he's embraced the change. Everybody wants to be that number one or number two guy, but you've got to play a role to be a winner in this league.
And it's resulted in championships.
It sure has.
Now here's Murray. Oh, it's blocked. It deflects off the backboard. Here's Jackson. There's the drive and the dunk by Jackson.
The big man moves. Jackson Jr. with the nice conversion off the drive.
Murray from outside. The Grizzlies pull it in.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Got a piece of it. Gordon with it. Jackson in his pocket. Gordon again. Oh, big slam!
Oh my gosh, the athleticism.
The Grizzlies have gotten 7 of their first 9 shots to drop during the second. Now 5 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Boom! Ja Morant!
Oh, the vertical of Morant is simply incredible. I mean, he's fantastic at using it to his advantage on the inside.
Murray for 3. The rebound by Jackson. Jackson's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Stevens. Beyond the arc. And that's not gonna go. Misses at the buzzer. Ja Morant, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for Memphis. His fingerprints were all over that quarter. 13 points, leading the charge. We'll be right back. Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. Oh, a fantastic game from Ja Morant in this one.
Using all that momentum behind him to finish with power. Gotta love watching him dive toward the rim.
Well, when you've got a player with the energy and athleticism he has, it can make for a big night when he gets it going.
On the court for Denver, Dario Saric is out there with Christian Brown. Then there's Russell Westbrook. Then it's Zeke Naji. And it's Strother in at the 2 spot. That one falls. Jackson's got his first 2 points.
Probably a play they drew up in the locker room at half.
Yeah, I like how they're establishing their interior presence right away. That's going to collapse the defense and create other opportunities.
Here's Brown. Saric a screen. 4 on the clock. The Nuggets need to get one up. Here's Bagley. Oh, the big finish by Bagley.
And this kind of play is only going to grow their lead. Holding the other guys down on defense and converting on the turnover.
Brown misses the 3. Grizzlies lead by 7. Grant, the Denver Nuggets have been on quite the run here in this window of time.
Yeah, B.A. It's all working for Denver in recent years. This is a well-constructed team that they play as a unit, and it makes it so difficult to try to get the best of them.
Here's Brown. No points yet, and the 3-pointer goes.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a 3-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Kennard for 3. And again, it's Memphis with a 3.
Here in the second half, they've just found better shots.
Yeah, they've looked really in sync after the break. getting the shots they want and converting.
You can't give Westbrook a lane like this. You're just asking to get dunked on when you do.
And Russell Westbrook gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
2 minutes gone in this third quarter now. Kennard against Westbrook. Kennard into the lane. Yes, it's good. Kennard's got 5. Nuggets trail by 10. Westbrook taking his time here. Going inside, and Westbrook slams it home.
When it comes to attacking the lane, Westbrook is incredible. One of the best drivers in the league.
And Russell Westbrook gets the whistle that time. That'll be a second foul of the game.
Second team foul.
Grizzlies lead by 8. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Now Williams. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. And coach, you look at Vince Williams. That 7-foot wingspan is a difference maker defensively.
It sure is, Brian. He disrupts a lot of offensive action, both on and off the ball, forcing turnovers and blocking shots.
Well, Stan, every franchise has their guy. What kind of things do you want your franchise player to exhibit?
Well, Brian, here's what people have to understand. The culture of your team is determined by your best player. If you want a hardworking, unselfish, competitive team, that best player, that franchise guy, has to embody those things. Yeah, so skilled offensively. Getting the ball in his hands is generally a good idea.
And he goes in for the dunk.
Oh, not the defensive effort they need to cut into the lead.
Boy, good call. You have to at least try to protect the rim.
Yeah, I'd consider calling timeout right away after that one. The defense has to be better there.
And that one's good.
That's the area of the floor where Westbrook's efficiency scoring the ball is fantastic.
Kennard against Westbrook. And Russell Westbrook gets the whistle that time. That's his third foul of the game.
14 foul.
A minute 15 left in the third quarter. Westbrook against Kennard. Just 5 to shoot. They set a pick from behind the arc. And the dunk by Jackson.
Incredible work right there on the glass. Just doing all he can to extend that lead.
Hey, once you got him on the ropes, keep swinging away.
Yeah, this is the spot where coaches want you to be relentless. Don't even give them a glimpse of it.
Here's Brown after the basket by Memphis on the other end. Over to the wing. And it's Bagley with the rebound. Grizzlies lead by 8. Here's Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish. The shot by Brown, no good.
We all know he's a good shooter. But from that distance, I don't think so.
Yeah, it seems like everybody's jacking him up from way out there these days. You want guys to stay within themselves.
Kennard outside. Pass to Huff. Over Westbrook. And the Grizzlies get another bucket right there.
Well, they gave him the mid-range. Smart idea to take that one.
And so it's the Memphis Grizzlies going into the break up 12. They've been fantastic pushing the ball. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked that this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Yeah, he puts that pass right on the money and made things look easy for his teammates.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. Manning the backcourt, we'll see Moran and Bain. Jaren Jackson out there with Edey, and it's Stevens in at the small forward position. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. Jokic passes to Murray. Shot clock at 6. And here's Watson. And they waste no time getting those 3 points back. Watson's got his first 3 points of the game.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
And here's Morant outside. Gordon pulls it in. Nuggets trail by 12. Here's Watson. Outside for Porter. We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. Memphis has gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. Jackson, pass to Morant. And Peyton Watson is going to pick up a foul. That'll be a second foul of the game.
First team foul.
And so it's Memphis with it. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Bane, no good.
Well, that one should be in his wheelhouse, but just off the mark.
Pass to Jokic. There's the triple. It's rebounded by Memphis. Jackson's got his 5th rebound in this one. Well, the defender's stopping the developing fast break. That looks like a transition take foul. And a breakdown here, guys, of the hustle stats for Memphis.
Well, look, you have to be able to count on energy and effort every night, and they're showing a lot of it with their transition time.
And they've also been so active defensively, getting deflections, forcing turnovers, and scoring off of them.
Puts up a 3. It's hauled in by the Nuggets. Jokic has got his 6th rebound on the night. Morant with it. Now Porter defending. There's Jackson with the 3. Good. And the setup by Morant. Morant's got 3 assists now in this one.
And you know, his team wants Jackson Jr. to keep taking these threes, knowing it'll help open up this offense even more.
Here's Murray. And the layup is good off the glass.
If the defender is giving him that much space, the points are inevitable.
And so Morant will bring it up for the Grizzlies. It's a 14-point game. Edey for 3. It's hauled in by the Nuggets. And here's Jokic outside. They get it back. Here's Watson. They kick it out to Murray. And there's the foul. It'll go on Aaron Gordon. That's his 3rd foul so far.
And great job to establish position and square up.
Second team foul.
Grizzlies lead by 14. And Peyton Watson is going to pick up the foul. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
And that puts them just 1 foul from the bonus.
Pass to Morant. With the teardrop, Edey, and he drops in the layup off the glass. And the Grizzlies lead by 16.
And it gets even worse for them. I mean, he just waltzes down the lane, extending their advantage. Not good.
Well, it's not going to get any easier if they can't improve their defensive intensity. They got to show some fight.
Payne against Murray. Edey for 3. The rebound by Murray.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots. And this one hasn't been in doubt for a bit now. They came out on a mission, and you can bag up this win for the Grizzlies.
Offensively, they made the most of their trips.
They found multiple ways to score consistently, and a little luck doesn't hurt them either. They also got some nice bounces off the rim tonight, too.
And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency for Ja Morant.
He had a surplus of energy tonight, providing defensive help all over the floor and making it seem like they had 6 guys out there instead of 5.
And here's Morant. Wide open. Watson with the rebound. The Nuggets have gotten 3 of 8 shot attempts to find the net here in the 4th quarter. It's stolen. Right wing. Outside Morant. And Peyton Watson is going to pick up the foul. That'll get him his fourth foul of the game.
14 foul.
We've got 33 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Outside Morant, a deep three. Nikola Jokic grabs the miss. And here's Denver. Pass to Murray. And here's Jokic outside. It's good. And the assist goes to Murray.
With all the attention that Murray gets, smart by Jamal to dish it on that play.
And so Memphis takes this one by a big margin. A competitive game. You have to feel like this crowd gave him a little extra edge.
2K. Let's take a look at our starters for Portland. The forward spots will be Avdia and Grant. Then it's Shaedon Sharpe. Then there's Ayton. And it's Kamare in at the 2-guard position. And for Memphis, Morant is the point with Bane out on the wing. Jaren Jackson is out there with Edey. And it's Stevens in at the small forward position. Greg, we know that both these teams have had a difficult stretch recently, and we're hoping to turn things around in this one.
Yeah, it's a new opportunity. And Kevin, I expect each side to be hungry and motivated to get this win. And if not, the struggles will continue. And how about that move by Sharpe against the defense, getting them to put contact on him so he can draw the foul.
It's an odd stat, but what I'm going to throw out there anyway, the Memphis Grizzlies set an NBA record last season for players used in a season.
Kevin, this isn't football, right? They had 33 different guys suited up last season. That tells you how difficult it was. Constant change, hard to build chemistry, and let's face it, hard to win games.
So flashy with the rock. Morant takes pleasure in slicing and dicing the D to pieces.
Ayton a screen on Bane. Grant the pass to Ayton. Not going to go that time.
That's just a bucket like you expect him to make. It's tough when you miss them.
Outside Jackson. Here's Edey, defended by Sharpe, and he's going to get whistled for that foul. Gee, that was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
Here's Jackson. Edey controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Oh, how about the finesse there? Nice little gentle touch on the board.
And you know, when you have that gentle touch, those tip-ins are easy to come by. Grant. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
And how about the physicality from Grant, not allowing the close defense to keep him from his shot.
Portland's foul. Kamara. First personal foul. Second team foul.
Here's Morant. Oh, good on the 3. Fast break. Here come the Trailblazers. Back to Grant. For 3. Edey with the rebound.
And the defense dodged one right there. Not the guy you want to leave open.
Here's Stephens, defended by Sharpe. Stephens can't get it to go. Trailblazers have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Sharpe sets the pick for Avdia. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him.
Oh, good pass right there from Sharpe. These types of plays really help team chemistry.
Grant with a screen on Bane. That gives them the lead. Avdia's got 5 points so far.
Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
Here's Morant. Sinks the triple. He has 7.
The competitive fire of Morant matching the 3 on the other end.
Sharpe the pass to Avdia. And another 3 for Portland.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
And that one's good. Morant.
He gets a lot of defensive attention, but Morant, he can expect this type of rough seam anytime he takes it inside.
R.J. Morant has always had unquestionable talent. Now it's a question of, can he focus on his game?
And you hope he had his wake-up call. Still one of the most exciting players in the game. His burst and bounce, one of a kind. Putting that 7'5" wingspan to use. Jackson with great timing on the rejection.
Off the inbound. And the dunk by Grant.
Nice ball movement there. Delivered the pass right on time.
The Grizzlies trail by 3. Morant outside. Out left to the wing, and it's a defensive 3-second violation. Memphis shooting their first foul shot of the game.
And their free throw percentage as a unit last year, 76%, right around the middle of the road.
And the free throw no good, but they'll get the ball back here. 1:03 left in the first quarter of the game. Pass to Edey. Puts it up from 17, and that's good for 2. Edey's got his second bucket of the game to go.
And you see the unselfishness from Morant, wanting to share that ball with any open teammate.
My goodness, he is such a great dunker.
Greg, a high riser, no doubt about it. Now here's Morant. He's got 9. Here's Stephens. 35 seconds left here in the first quarter. Outside Jackson, 5 on the clock. Shoots over Grant. Jackson misses. Portland leading by 3. Pass to Ayton. Kicks it out to Grant. Again, the miss by Grant. And the dunk by Jackson.
Just a textbook lead pass right there, putting it right where it needed to be.
Avdia, the pass to Ayton. Driving in. Yeah, wow, he nails the buzzer beater.
Resourceful move there, ending the period on a high note.
That's the Danny Avdia. He's been the guy making things happen for the Trailblazers. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for Portland.
The ball movement has been outstanding so far. They've come out of the gate looking for that extra pass.
And the other thing I've been impressed with, guys, is their assertiveness at attacking the paint, trying to hunt for those high percentage looks.
Here are the 5 Portland has to start the second quarter. Grant steps in at 4 with Ayton, the big man, in the middle. Then it's Denny Avdia. Then it's Shaedon Sharpe. And it's Kamare in at the 2 spot.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
Yeah, it's a great look for him. One they'll try and manufacture again. Those are the shots you want him to take.
Portland leading by 3. Sharpe with it. He's picked up by Morant. Driving. Ooh, what a slam!
Oh, my.
What a slam!
Gracious. Out of this world. Sharpe is so quick into the air, and then he just hangs forever. Able to do things most others can't.
Avdia on the wing. A 3-pointer is right on target. Avdia's got the lead up to 8 now for Portland.
Yeah, he's shown terrific control of the pace and the rhythm of this offense.
He's locked in with his teammates right now, setting guys up in perfect position.
Puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, G.A. He really does put pressure on you.
Yeah, hard to strategize for a guy who can make a pass or a play like this right in your face.
Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far.
And man, does Morant put on a show. He's got such insane athleticism.
Pass to Ayton. And something that every NBA player has now that maybe they didn't a couple years ago, RJ, their own personal trainer.
Well, it's just a beautiful investment of your own resources back into your body. I love that players are hiring chefs, dietitians, sleep aides, and the teams are hiring them. I love every aspect of that. Not afraid to throw his big body around. Ayton good at keeping plays going.
Pass to Edey. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Now, here's Bane. Jackson, a screen on Avdia. Bane, no good. Portland leading by 6. And a lot out of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It's going to be on Desmond Bain. The Trailblazers shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
And last season, as a team, they knocked down 79% of their free throws, so those are numbers you'll be happy with.
Both free throws good from Avdia. The Grizzlies have gone 50% from the floor in the second quarter, 3 of 6. Here's Edey. And a miss there on the triple. Grant gets a wide open look. Connects from 3-point range. Grant's got 7 points in the game.
And the dime going to Ayton, expanding the passing part of his game.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, DA?
Kevin, when you look at the draft, it seems talent evaluators have a type. LeBron James says our league is always hungry for potential. That's the whole focus of the lottery. It makes sense that those guys who are taking 16 through 30 are on real contending teams and making impacts. Of course, Kevin, everybody wants to draft the next LeBron. Good luck with that.
Or work with the next David Aldridge, a Hall of Famer. David, thank you. Here's Stevens. A putback. It's good on the putback.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
Here's Sharp, and then Sharp with the dunk.
We'd heard the stories about Sharp and how impressive his vertical is. Now we see it on full display. And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg.
Just playing with poise and confidence, and they continue to put points on the board.
And it's because they're not playing in a rush. They're just letting their shots come naturally within the flow of the offense.
Morant looking around. 6 on the shot clock. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D. Morant's got 8 points in the quarter.
It's been all about Ja tonight. Can score in so many different ways.
Here's Sharp into the lane. And then Sharp with the dunk.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either.
Sharing the rock. Part of what makes Ja Morant such a fantastic player is his ability to pass.
Sharp on the wing. The layup missed. And so it's Portland up by a dozen here at the end of the quarter. They've been putting on a clinic in the paint. Shots are falling with regularity, and they are pounding it down low. And we'll be back with you shortly. And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Guys, Ja Morant has been sensational.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
You love guys who can get their shots within the flow of the offense.
Vince Williams out there with Kennard. Then there's Marvin Bagley. Then it's G.G. Jackson. And it's Huff in at the 4. That's the lineup out there for the Grizzlies. Second shot opportunity. Outside for Jackson. Jacks up a 3. Hits the 3-point bomb. Jackson's got his first 3 points of the game.
He can really stroke it from deep. You have to keep better tabs on him.
And Klingon has it in the corner. Doesn't get it to drop for him. Great D that time from Bagley. Here's Jackson. And Feibel sends it back. And that's out of bounds. Memphis will retain possession. And for those of you tuning in, we're about a minute into the second half. Trailblazers leading by 11. Walker surveying the floor. Henderson against Kennard. 6 to shoot. And it's good for 2.
And how about the awareness by Klingon, a big man who can sense when one of his teammates is open.
Now, here's Kennard. Defended by Thibault. And it's Luke Kennard with the three. Kennard's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for three. Henderson attacking.
Explosive in every way. The quick first step, and then you see the hop.
And there's the call on Matisse Thibault. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
On the wing, Williams. Henderson defending. Williams against Henderson. And Williams, here we go. Here's Bagley. Nails the 16-footer.
Yeah, the rhythm, the timing, an encouraging sign seeing Bagley knock it down there off the catch.
Here he goes. And Henderson throws it down hard.
He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in. Build up a lead, and here we go. Maybe it is showtime. Williams can't get it to go. Trailblazers leading by 12. Henderson looking it over. Walker a screen. Beyond the arc. Grizzlies with the rebound. Here we go, one-on-one. Loud pass to Bagley. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
Great timing there. Bagley gets off the ground so quickly, gives the defense no chance to react.
Pass to Thibault for the three. They grab their own miss. A three ball. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Grizzlies will take
Memphis ball.
1:56 left in the third. Now, here's Kennard. Tight defense on him. Bagley sends a screen for Kennard. Outside for Jackson. Back to Kennard. Just 5 on the clock. Shoots it up. Jackson misses. Portland leading by 10. Thibault for three. Drills the three-pointer. Thibault's got himself on the board with 3 there.
And you know, he's going to continue to bury those if that's how they're going to D him up.
And here's Kennard. Takes the three. And the three ball is good. Kennard's got 6.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Banton's shot is off. Memphis has gotten the three-pointer to fall to the tune of 50% here in the third quarter. They've made 3 of 6. Here's Huff, guarded by Walker. Huff passes to Kennard. They set the pick, launches it, and it's Portland with the rebound. Klingen's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And it's Klingen with the jam.
It doesn't get any easier than this. Klingen looks to slam that one down whenever he gets a chance.
Now Kennard. He's got 6.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time. He just didn't like what he saw inside, so he takes the open transition 3. But if he'd missed, Coach might have had some words for him.
And so it's Portland riding a 15-point lead at the end of the quarter. They've got their field. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
I feel like we've seen more slick passing big men in the league today than we've ever seen.
And we reach the 4th quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. On the court for the Trailblazers, the forward spots will be Avdia and Grant. Then it's Sharp. Then it's DeAndre Ayton. And it's Kamare in at the shooting guard. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Oh, that's a major league throwdown.
Keeps a tight grip on that rim, too, after the finish. Can't throw it down with one hand. The Grizzlies trail by 15. It's Williams with the drive, and it's Williams throwing it down.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
And that could be the spark they needed to make a little run as they try to even this thing up.
Now, here's Kennard. Defense is right there. Left side, Williams. Jackson kicks to Williams. Trying his luck from deep. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Bagley. So Memphis ends up going with the new group. Portland leading by 13. Outside, Avdia. Grant with a screen on Jackson. And the wide open shot from Avdia. Drills it from outside.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
And, of course, it helps space the floor, which gives this offense more room to operate.
That should give him a nice little jolt.
Yeah, it has to. They need a jolt, GA.
And they need more where that came from. They're not out of this hole yet.
And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter now. And the basket by Jackson.
What separates Jaren from other bigs is he's got great confidence in his shot.
Avdia can't hit.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Edie. And a miss there with a chance to cut the lead to single digits. Here's Avdia. From outside, off the mark. The Grizzlies trail by 11. With the drive, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Trailblazers.
The name of the game in the modern NBA is making threes, spacing the court, and that's exactly what they are doing tonight.
And the other thing that stands out is just how well they have moved the ball. Everyone's touching it and having a chance to create.
Outside, Avdia. Portland moving the ball around. Morant with the steal. Oh, and here we go. Jackson, nobody back.
I mean, that can happen to anyone, but it's ugly every time it does.
And you have to feel for him. That's the kind of miss that will stick with you for a little bit.
Unwilling to let up, even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
Outside Jackson. There's the triple. Hands it from downtown.
Showing he can make this shot. Give Jackson Jr. room to take the triple. Oh, and he will.
Grant for 3. Fires the 3. Grizzlies with the rebound. And it's Memphis on the break. And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the fourth. It'll go. The Portland lead is cut down now to just 6 points with that basket from Stevens. Morant against Avdia. Pass to Ayton. They get it back. And finished off by Avdia.
And, you know, it's one thing to get the offensive rebound, but then how about the loud bucket he's able to convert?
He was in perfect position into the hoop break. You're right, once he gets his hands on the miss. Now, here's Morant for 3. No good. Third miss. 9 for 12 shooting. Grant outside. From the arc. Here's Ayton. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. One's on Morant.
Defense has no good answer for Ayton there, so they come at the big man and foul.
Ayton hits them both. There's 49 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Morant drives in and finished off by Morant. And Portland with the ball. 17 points was their biggest margin. Took him no time at all on that one. And the Trailblazers lead by 11.
And they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
And as it should be, to be this dominant on another team's score, look, when you go home, you're going to go home feeling good.
Stolen by Grant. 5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Pass to Kamare. Over in the corner, Avdia. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
That's the thing about Aiden. It is so hard to keep him off the glass.
Morant outside. Good on the three-point shot. Sharp with it. Here's Avdia. Gets it to fall. And so Portland takes this one, but by a big margin. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily a runaway win, but one they'll feel very good about.
And let's face it.
matchup at the 5 spot, Clark?
You know, Brian, we've seen strong play at the center position these last few years, and we've got 2 bigs who can each take over a game, so I think it's going to be a lot of fun watching them square off.
All right, let's check out the starting lineup for the Trailblazers. Inside, it's Grant playing next to Ayton. Then there's Avdia, then there's Sharp, and it's Kamare in at the 2 spot.
And Porter Jr. feels like he can drain just about any shot, including these corner 3 balls.
Avdia outside. Played it in with a nice touch off the window.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him. Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Now here's Murray. Pass to Jokic. 3-pointer. Rebounded by Kamare. Now the Blazers moving it up. And Ayton with the stuff.
Yeah, and Ayton read the play perfectly and got out in front of it for the score off the break.
Now let's find out what head coach David Adelman had to say. Allie LaForce.
How they'll go about defending DeAndre Ayton came up, and coach told me once Ayton gets deep, it's too late. We need to find him early and not let him set up down low. Push him out to the line. That's a lot to be pushing around with Ayton being as big as they come, guys.
Appreciate the report, Allie. Here's Sharp. Denver getting their last shot to go. Grab the screen. From the arc. The shot, no good.
Boy, I'm absolutely shocked he didn't get that one to go. Usually he's money from deep.
The drive by Jokic. And Jokic throws it down.
The confidence Jokic has is impressive, as is his skill level. He knows he can get it done on the drive pretty much whenever he decides to drive.
Now here's Sharp. Drains the triple.
Hey, good to get him going right away. I mean, those are the shots that really boost confidence.
Perhaps he's set for a big night. I mean, he can be a difference maker for him when he's on his game.
Here's Murray. Pass to Jokic. And Jokic throws it down.
And Joker doesn't get up too often, but when he slams it down, it feels like he's trying to bring the basket with him.
Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
I just love the strong finish there inside.
Man, he's got that dunker's mindset, doesn't he? Always ready to pounce.
An absolutely tremendous athlete, able to go up and finish over the biggest of defenders.
Now here's Porter. Yep, that one goes. Porter's got 5 points.
Sweet move by Porter Jr. getting around the contact and finding the hoop.
And 6'10" with Porter Jr. can make the game look so easy.
It looks to me like he's really settled into his role, and he's embraced that. And he's worked through his own injury challenges, so there's a level of perseverance and resilience and grit that he's put into his book bag, along with that fluid stroke and his athleticism. He's become a better rebounder and a better defender as well. I really like what he's become to this point in his career as a player.
And Jokic throws it down.
Well, I tell you what, passes like that from Murray will keep his teammates working hard to get open because they know he'll find them.
And that one makes him 2 for 2. He's in his rhythm.
Attacking in the painted area. Clearly that was their game plan coming in.
Outside Watson. Pass to Jokic. Launches a 3. The offensive rebound. And that one is stuffed right through.
He turns the offensive board into a big slam.
Wow, he was so well positioned there. Credit his anticipation.
That's exactly why it's important to work hard on the offensive glass, fellas, for chances just like that.
Now here's Jokic. He's got 10. Pass to Watson. Jokic, the screen. Clock at 6. And it's Watson missing.
Bad offense against bad defense. The play looked as ugly as you'd imagine.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Sharp. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
And this guy has some bounce. Always fun seeing Sharp hammer at home.
Outside Watson. from downtown. That shot, no good. Here's Sharp on the take. It's blocked. It's been all about Nikola Jokic for the Denver Nuggets. He put together 10. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out ahead in the second quarter. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for Denver?
Well, we've seen them take advantage of the lanes given to them so far. The defense isn't plugging it up, and it's being exploited.
I would like to highlight, too, guys, the excellent passing they've done early on. I mean, they've done a really good job putting the ball into the hands of guys ready to shoot it.
Gordon and Jokic together in the middle. Michael Porter out there with Murray. And it's Watson in at the 3, the small forward. That's the group on the floor for Denver. Screen by Watson, and here's Jokic outside. Rebound by the Trailblazers.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Pass to Sharp. The 3 ball. Nikola Jokic grabs the miss.
Hey, sometimes you miss even under the best of circumstances.
Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. Ooh, making his presence felt here. He's now 6 for 9 in this game. Well, Clark, you look at Denver's lineups. They have a lot of size on this team.
Yeah, I tell you what, it's kind of the polar opposite of small ball, BA. I mean, with Jokic in the middle and a lot of length on the wings and in the backcourt, too, this is a growing trend in the league as I see it.
Three-pointer Sharp. Drops in the 3. Sharp's got 10.
And you see right there the practice time Sharp's put in. Sound shooting mechanics for a guy who hasn't played a lot of games in his career.
Now here's Porter. 5 points in the game. And here's Jokic. Jokic using his size.
Tonight it's been all Joker all the time. He's been pouring it on here.
Here's Grant. Avdia against Porter. Here's Grant. Pass to Kamari. Grant with a screen on Murray. Trailblazers got to hurry. Got to get up a shot. Avdia can't get it to go. The Nuggets have got 2 of 3 shots to go in the second. Jokic against Aiden. Look at Jokic working inside.
Put your head down and go to work. That's what they need to do.
Yeah, these teams trading punches right now. I mean, it's table tennis. Back and forth we go.
Porter against Avdia. They set the pick. That one drops. 3 for 6 now.
Want to score in the NBA? Picks can really force the D to make tough choices.
The drive by Murray, and it's Murray finishing it off.
Left the defender stunned, stupefied. Murray with magnetic handles.
Pass to Kamari. Sharp with it. Outside for Grant. There's a minute 47 left in the second period. Ayton, a screen on Gordon. And here's Grant from the arc. They get the rebound. Now Avdia. Here's Kamari. Still no points. Offline with a 3. And it's Jokic with the ball for Denver. Gordon attacking. And Gordon with the big finish.
You know, it's clear that Gordon is one of the best dunkers in the game. Always looking to bring the thunder.
With lots of prime seasons ahead of him, Clark, Nikola Jokic already has multiple MVPs and a championship.
It is an incredible resume already, that's for sure, B.A. I think he's got a chance to get into that top 10, maybe top 5 all-time conversation. But he's special, and what a joy to watch. Never seems to be overexerting himself, but he's making impact at both ends of the floor. He's extremely special as a basketball player.
Now here's Porter. 5 points in the game. There's 48 seconds left in the first half. Murray passes to Watson. Back to Murray. Rebound by the Trailblazers. Ayton's got 4 rebounds now. Avdia from outside. Grant in the post, working on Jokic. Fires the 3. Grant's shot is off. The Nuggets have got 5 of 7 shots to fall in the second. To the middle. Here's Murray. And it's Murray finishing it off.
How about the guard getting up? Jamal Murray flying to the rack.
Avdia with it. Grant with a screen on Porter. The 3 is up. Oh, he got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. Nuggets ahead, up by 3. Stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started. And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. It's been a clinic out there by Nikola Jokic.
Pretty much the entire first half, he was dominating down low, piling up a ton of dunks.
Guys, he's been in beast mode down low, asserting his will. The defense has been helpless, unable to slow him down.
On the court right now for the Trailblazers. Matisse Thybulle out there with Anthony Simons. Then there's Walker, then there's Klingon, and it's Grant in at the small forward. Grant, we're starting to see more players throwing alley-oops to themselves off the backboard. Did you ever do that?
In practice, maybe, but although I had some leaping ability early on, I never had the audacity to do it in a real game.
Boy, the passion Westbrook plays with is infectious. He plays hard every second he's out on the court.
And Chauncey Billups calls time out here. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust.
He's
checked in for Portland.
Number 5, Delano Banton.
Nuggets on D. Buries it from 3. Banton's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Now Šarić. This one for 3. They get it again. Out of bounds. It'll be Portland's ball.
Portland ball.
Portland leading by 3. And for those tuning in, we're about a minute into this second half. To the paint. It's stolen by Šarić. Lets the 3 fly. Gets the 3 ball to go.
Now that's confident. Šarić says, in Dario I trust.
Nuggets foul. Zeke. That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Banton. Uses the glass on the layup. Banton's got 5 points.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big second half.
Now here's Westbrook. Still without a bucket. Crafty move. And he lays it up and in.
One thing you can count on with Westbrook, he is always in attack mode. That's 24/7.
Simons up top. Pass to Banton. Walker in the post. Pounded by Westbrook. Back to Banton. Shot clock at 3. To the inside. Simons. And he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
And you have to love it. The floor general taking things into his own hands.
Just the aggression they're looking for, man.
And it just forces the defense to pay more attention to him, guys, which we know can open up things for others.
Westbrook right side. With the drive. Pass to Šarić. Simons with a rebound.
Well, you will not see that from him very often, especially right at the rim.
The shot's good. 7 points in the game.
Woo! His energy is unmatched.
And you know you're going to get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break. Get that ball up the court as fast as you can.
Assertive move. You can tell the game's heating up a bit.
Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Jams it in off a great move.
I tell you, a little extra pressure on D when you're up against a point guard who can elevate.
It doesn't make it easy, does it?
And you know, guys, showing how dynamic a weapon he is for this offense, they feed off of that energy and ability to make plays. It gets them going.
5 on the clock. The Nuggets need to get one up. Here's Saric. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. Saric has got 5 points now in the quarter. Simons against Westbrook. Outside Thibault. Simons outside. Has to Klingon. Fires for 3. Rebounded by Denver. Here's Najee. And Klingon pulls it down. Westbrook against Simons. Driving in. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
And you have to love it. The floor general taking things into his own hands.
Just the aggression they're looking for, man.
And it just forces the defense to pay more attention to him, guys, which we know can open up things for others.
Walker finds Simons. 30 seconds left to play in the third quarter.
And he's just driving the stake in him there.
He's a guy who just never lets up.
And that's terribly demoralizing for a defense, guys. I mean, they know he's going to keep coming and coming and coming, and that they may not have an answer for it.
Brown passes to Saric. Westbrook with it. The shot from the low post is good. Westbrook's got his second basket of the game.
Where's the rim protection? That's just too easy for him.
Here's Benton. Oh, he beats the buzzer just in time. Wow.
Big time bucket, I'll tell you. Great.
And so it's Portland with a 6-point lead at the close of the quarter. Getting lots of great looks, shooting it well. That's why they're up. Time for a quick break, then back to the action. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
Served him up a tasty room service dime right there, boy.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far. With this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. Gordon and Jokic together in the middle. Jamal Murray out there with Michael Porter. And it's Watson in at the 3 spot. That's the group on the floor for Denver. Avdia from outside.
Trailblazers foul. Kamara. That's his second personal foul. First team foul.
Nuggets trail by 6. Gordon, the pass to Jokic. From deep. Portland with a rebound. Now here's Grant. Drives to the hoop. Here's Kamari. That 3 off target. Had some space there after the pump fake. Jokic with it. Now Sharp defending. A nice shot by Watson.
This is when your interior D has to be on high alert.
Here's Avdia. Grant with a screen on Porter. Here's Avdia. Over Gordon. Misses off the left iron. The Nuggets have gotten just 1 shot to fall out of 3 attempts in the fourth. Doesn't go for him. Trailblazers lead by 4. Here's Ayton. Second shot opportunity, and it's good on the lay-in.
Yeah, when you let Ayton get the ball close, it's over. DeAndre is just too skilled.
Well, the Nuggets shooting an amazing 61%, looking confident. Jokic against Ayton. Out to Gordon. Now here's Jokic. Defense right on him. Shot clock.
Oh, my! I mean, just hard on that one, B.A.
And that's Gordon's game now. You can't give him room to hit the launch pad because if he does, he's throwing it down every time.
Jokic passes to Watson. Back to Jokic. Over Avdia. Misses the baby hook. And so it's Avdia with it. He brings it up for the Portland Trailblazers. They lead by 4. Grant with a screen on Porter. Avdia from outside gets the 3 to fall.
This has been the story of the game, a battle fought on offense.
Any lull in the action so far has been short-lived because there have been nothing but buckets in this one.
Murray inside, and he banks in the layup.
Jamal Murray really loves being the crunch time deliverer. This guy relishes the chance to make big hoops.
Ayton finds Grant.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Outside Sharp. The drive by Grant. Oh, Grant throws it down.
Man, I like the aggressiveness of Grant. Really taking it strong to the cup.
Nuggets trail by 7. Jokic passes to Gordon. Outside Watson. A minute 37 left in the 4th quarter here. Pass to Sharp. Back to Avdia. Takes a 3. It's hauled in by the Nuggets. Jokic just got 6 rebounds in the game. Cash money. Out of his 14 attempts, he's drained 9 of them.
Jokic, a safe bet in the clutch.
Outside Sharp. Pass to Kamare. Back to Sharp. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
He's been a piece of the puzzle tonight, but it's a team effort. Everyone's contributing to this lead.
Jokic passes to Gordon. Back to Jokic. Oh, Jokic hammers it home.
Easy to understand why they turn to Jokic in these situations. He has a knack for cashing in on big possession.
On the wing, Grant. 4-3. Gordon pulls it in.
And, you know, even though that shot didn't go down, I like how they got him a wide open look in space there.
Jokic, no good. Ayton into the lane. And Ayton with the stuff.
They have a relentless mentality, even with the game in total control.
And, you know, until that final buzzer sounds, I mean, you've got to treat every possession like it's crucial.
And here's Jokic. Six to shoot. And there's the foul. It's on DeAndre Ayton. That's his first foul.
That's his first personal foul. Second team foul.
So the Trailblazers win it. Just a gutsy performance on the road.
It really was. When
Seems like the key matchup tonight is down inside in the paint.
Oh, yeah, Kevin. Expect this one to be really physical. If either team backs down, they can just get run over tonight, but I don't expect that to happen. It's going to be a slugfest.
We love those kind of games. They're a lot of fun.
You aren't kidding.
And the starting group for the Grizzlies. Morant is the point with Bane out on the wing. Edey out there with Jaren Jackson. And it's Stevens in at the small forward position. Now here's Watson, and there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
Look, you can get away with a lot in terms of screens today, but you can't make it that obvious.
Morant surveying the D. And then Morant slams it in.
And he can get to the rim with the best of them. Morant always finds a way.
After back-to-back 50-win seasons, Dan, last season was frustrating for the Memphis Grizzlies in almost every way.
Yeah, that's an understatement, Kevin. They went 27-55. Due to suspension and injuries, they only got 9 games from their star, Ja Morant. But they still have a lot of young talent and still a team that can be very competitive in the future.
Jackson against Gordon. Jokic kicks to Gordon. Back to Jokic. Wide open look here for Murray. And the rebound by Jaren Jackson. For Memphis, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Here's Stephens. They set the pick. Shot clock at 6. There's the 3. Nice D from Porter. About 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. Jokic sets the screen for Porter. Plays it up off the glass.
The size Porter Jr. has helps him on those physical takes. Great work inside there.
Morant drives in. The kick out to Bane. Pass to Jackson. And out of bounds as the Nuggets gain possession. We'll now go to David Aldridge, who spoke with Coach Adelman. David.
Now, we talked about the big man, Jaren Jackson Jr., and specifically how to defend him. Coach said he's a guy that can score from all 3 levels. Our guys have to be on him and active defensively as soon as he touches the ball. Coach needs his team to bring the energy tonight, and we'll see if they can respond. Guys?
Thank you, David. Now here's Jackson.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Pass to Stephens. And here is Bane. There's a good screen. 3-pointer. It's the rebound. Jackson from long range. Drains it from beyond the arc.
Oh, quick thinking from Jackson. When he's rising and firing fast, you know he's in the zone.
Well, when you have a scorer as skilled as he is, you do everything you can to get him the looks he needs.
Here's Morant following the basket by Jokic. Fires the 3. And again, it's the Grizzlies from deep.
Something that Morant continues to work on. When he's hitting from deep, he is basically unguardable.
You can see, and Coach, you can feel Ja Morant's star power, and his presence on the floor is such a factor. It affects the game.
Yeah, it sure does. And it even affects the energy in the building. His play is so dynamic, athletic, energetic. I mean, you can't sit and watch a Ja game. He's going to get you on your feet.
He is one of a kind for sure. Now here's Morant. He's got 7. He takes it in and finished up by Morant.
How about the authority from Morant? The way he was running, you knew he was aiming a shot at the rim.
Here's Murray. 43 seconds left to play here in the first. Here's Gordon. That shot off. Some solid defense there from Jackson. Here's Stephens. He's covered by Watson. Morant outside. Over to the left wing. 5 to shoot. Here's Stephens. He's covered by Watson.
And I love the way he uses his size there to make sure he gets that board.
Murray, the pass to Jokic. That will count. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And so it's Memphis, with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. Their defense has been terrific in this game. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And taking a look at the Grizzlies' performance here, guys, what have they been doing or not doing?
Stingy on the defensive end in that first quarter. They were just getting up into people.
Yeah, but it's hard to keep that kind of intensity for the entire game. But if they can come close to that, they'll be in a great spot.
Before in the 5, it's Gordon and Jokic. Michael Porter's out there with Murray, and it's Watson in at the 3 spot. That's the group on the floor for Denver. And the Denver Nuggets, led by multi-time MVP Nikola Jokic. And they've done a tremendous job surrounding him with the right kind of people.
They certainly have, Kevin. But one caveat here. You can surround Nikola Jokic with any player, Kevin. And he will figure out their strengths and give them the ball where they need to have it. This guy makes everyone better.
So you think we're not giving enough attention maybe to what he thinks upstairs, how he sees the game?
He sees the game, Kevin, as well as anyone who's ever played it, and he directs traffic out there. He is a true point center. Well, all of us coaches, we love when you can create looks in close.
Morant outside, takes it inside, and finished off by Morant.
And you're just asking to get burned when you give Morant a lane, using that speed to his advantage.
Edey with the rebound. And the Grizzlies leading by 3. There's the pick. Bain against Porter. And it goes down 2 points.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Jokic a screen. And Porter, here we go. Rebounded by Jackson. Jackson's got 4 rebounds in this game. Morant outside. To Edey from downtown, and it's Jokic with the rebound. Jokic just got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. The amazing Nikola Jokic. Stan, how fun is this guy for us to watch every time we do a game?
Yeah, he's such an interesting guy, Kevin. He's got so many skills, and he's led the league in touches, but he's near the bottom in how long the ball sticks in his hand. Constantly making quick decisions and passes. This guy is really like watching the best we've ever seen.
I would agree. And what a quality to know where to go with the ball when the pressure arrives. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Kevin, Michael Porter Jr. was the #1 ranked player in high school, but a back injury changed things. He said, my potential may look different now, but as long as I can truly say with what I had, I gave it my all, that's all that success should be defined by. Kevin, he grounds himself in gratitude and the work he's put in.
Thanks, D.A. He is a worker and living the dream. Here's Morant, and Morant throws it down.
We all know Ja's capability to fill it up, and he is showing it here tonight.
On the wing, Porter. Guarded by Bain. And that one's good by Porter.
Well, that's easy pickings for him. Unless the defense is all over him, he'll take that all day long.
Morant outside. Outside for Jackson. Back to Morant. There's the pick. From outside the arc. Count it. And he's now 8 of 9 from the floor.
Fantastic instincts there by Morant. Sizing up the D and then just taking what he sees.
Bain against Porter. Jokic a screen. Porter kicks to Jokic. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Here's Stevens. And another basket for Memphis.
Stevens.
The Nuggets trail by 7. Here's Murray. And it's Murray with the jam.
Man, this is Murray at his best. Probing inside and finding avenues to the basket using that athleticism.
Now here's Morant. Defense right on him. With 2 seconds left, it's deflected. Ja Morant has been leading the charge, guys, for Memphis. He finishes with 9 points in the quarter. The D is having all sorts of problems with him. We've got more in store for you right after this. And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. Guys, Ja Morant has been sensational.
That first half looked like a dunk contest mixtape. Was just destroying the rim.
Well, they've got to build a wall immediately because he'll just keep attacking like that if they don't.
So on the floor for Memphis, we've got Vince Williams. He's out there with Luke Kennard. Marvin Bagley is out there with G.G. Jackson. And it's Huff in at the 4 spot. They double him with Saric. Pass to Huff. Fires from 18. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Williams. Well, Stan, when I think of you as a coach, I think defense. So let me put you on the spot as you assess the wing defenders in the NBA right now. Who are some of the top 2 or 3 that you notice?
Well, look, there's so many good ones. My favorite right now is Lou Dort because he's so strong, he's so disciplined, and he has an amazing ability to use his body even against guys that are a lot taller. He is a frustrating guy for great scorers to play against.
Now, he brought a lot to the NBA, but haven't the Thunder done a good job developing that kid?
Well, they have, and look, they've got other great defenders too, like Jalen Williams.
And he shows us all what the breakaway rim was invented for.
Can you believe he almost brought the whole thing down by hanging on that long? Here's Bagley. The kick out to Williams. A three-pointer off the mark. The Nuggets trail by 3. And looking back, Coach, how great was it to see the Nuggets win their first title back in 2023?
One of the great NBA stories, Kevin. It was huge. It was a moment years in the making. That championship meant so much to the city of Denver and its fans.
Bagley the pass to Jackson. The kick out to Williams. Here's Huff. Pass to Bagley. And finished off by Bagley.
And how about the leaping ability of Bagley? He gets off the ground with ease to throw that one down.
Westbrook feeling it out a bit. And finished off by Westbrook.
And there's the ferociousness Got to enjoy Westbrook taking flight and slamming it down there with authority.
Kennard against Westbrook. Knocked loose. And now the fast break. Westbrook with the ball. Brown the pass to Najee. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Kennard for three. Good, and it's Williams who picks up the assist. Kennard's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Third quarter of basketball here, and just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by. Westbrook against Kennard. And Westbrook throws it down hard.
Ooh, what a burst of energy from Westbrook. He can just fly when he wants to.
Kennard against Westbrook. Bagley with a screen on Westbrook. Now here's Kennard. He's guarded closely. And that one, good. Kennard's got 5 points so far.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
Kennard against Westbrook. Great open look there. Brown's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
Westbrook has an exceptional talent for creating for his guys. He sets them up, and boy, they are knocking them down.
Outside Williams. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Williams. They time it right. They can end this quarter with a 2-for-1.
And that's how you want to end the quarter.
And Westbrook throws it down.
Just the kind of play they need in a game this close.
You know, that's the kind of aggression they want from their floor leader.
Well, it's always a big plus when you have a point guard that can attack the rim like that. It puts so much pressure on the defense.
Pass to Huff. Just 5 to shoot. The trade. Struthers grabs the miss. Here's Sharch. And he makes that one. Now it's a 3-point Nugget lead.
And some kind of switch must have been flipped at halftime because both teams are getting after it.
Yeah, and you can feel the pace picking up in this second half. Both teams have dialed up the intensity.
We're at the end of the third, and we've still got a close one. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
And he may not be known as a pass-first guy playing out of the two-guard spot, but he shows here that he can dole out an assist or two when he needs to.
Yeah, well, he looked like a pass-first point guard on this assist. Incredible instinct to feel the play develop and set up the score.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. The 4 and the 5. It's Gordon and Jokic. Murray out there with Michael Porter. And it's Watson in at the small forward. That's the group on the floor for Denver.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
A sequence like that really does sting. I'll tell you that much.
And let's take a moment here to get your guys' take on scoring so far for the Nuggets.
Well, the passing has been just exceptional, and it's opened up the floor for them on numerous occasions.
That's his second.
And during this game, they've sliced the D apart by just attacking the rim, flat out dominating them inside.
Greg, with how explosive Ja Morant is, he has certainly taken his fair share of awkward falls.
And that's what worries you with guys like that. He's already had a number of injuries in his young career, but we all just want to see him at full health.
Up top, Morant. Memphis needs to get off a shot here. It's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over.
And those are the kinds of mistakes that are magnified when we're talking about a game down the stretch.
Now here's Murray. The kick out to Porter. Back to Murray. Shot clock at 5. Jokic sets the screen for Murray. Inside. Hangs. Edey with the rebound. Edey's got 4 rebounds now tonight. And Peyton Watson gets the whistle that time.
Watson.
That's his first foul.
His first personal foul. Second team foul.
Payne against Murray. And the foul on Jamal Murray. That is his first foul of the game.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
Game moves along. 2 minutes gone here in the fourth. Now here's Morant for 3. Bangs home the trifecta.
Just superior focus from Morant. His determination is what allows him to convert through contact.
And really, Coach Van Gundy, the acquisition of Aaron Gordon for the Nuggets was one of the things that elevated them to the championship caliber team that we saw.
Yeah, Kevin, he was sort of the missing piece. He's a great fit in the front court alongside of Jokic. His athleticism, his defense, his ability to score inside have really made them a great tandem.
And what about his ability, Stan, to fit in right off the bat and make a difference?
You know, just about anybody can fit in playing with Jokic, Kevin. He makes the game easy.
Well said. Here's Jokic. The Grizzlies pull it in. Jackson's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Takes a 3. Offensive rebound. Morant outside. And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit. That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
Well, make no mistake, this is exactly who they want at the line in this situation.
Watson's shot is good.
And not just a scorer, but a distributor as well. Porter's court awareness is really impressive.
Morant outside.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Softly drops in the floater. Morant's got 30 points.
A true leader. You can tell Morant takes pride in stepping up when it matters most.
Watson for 3. It's rebounded by Memphis. Jackson's got 6 rebounds in the game. Here's Stephens. He's covered by Murray. And there's the drive. Outside Jackson. Jackson a screen on Porter. Just 2 to shoot. Bain inside the 3-point line. And it's Denver with the rebound.
Well, that wasn't a bad shot. Defense playing a little loose there. Sometimes it just doesn't go in.
Jokic gets to Watson. Jokic a screen. Here's Gordon. That's good, and the assist goes to Watson.
Tremendous display of poise from Gordon. Refused to let the moment get too big.
Jackson setting the pick here for Morant. Pass to Edey. It's hauled in by Jokic. Denver with the ball. Trailing by 2. Back to Gordon.
A terrific defender. And Jackson, one of those guys with great timing when he goes for the shot block and not afraid to send a message as well.
Here's Stephens. Memphis moving it around. Odd pass to Gordon. Oh, offensive interference.
No basket.
And now let's take a look again at that incredible rejection.
And guys, they'll think twice about attempting that shot again. That was a big-time rejection.
And they need to stop the clock, so there's a foul.
And you know what? Smart foul. You got to try and extend the game.
It's the first. That makes it a 3-point lead. And the Nuggets making a change here. And so he drops them both. It's a 4-point ball game.
And you can wrap this one up. Great job to stay cool at the line and finish it off.
Denver calls timeout. 15 seconds left in the fourth quarter. What do you think we're going to see coming out of this timeout?
An uphill climb. They need everything to break their way.
Well, I'm sure they'll run a play they believe in. If it works, I say try for the steal, and if you don't get it, immediate foul.
And a wide open look for Porter. And again, Denver no good. So a close game sees Memphis take this one. A narrow win under difficult circumstances. Thank you, David. And that'll do it, folks. For